betray you.
I said, yo, man, I got me up. I want to be live, but I swear, not easy. My been rapping, my old man, I get it. My kid was doing, I'm breaking no profit. On my way, people calling me names, all the trouble I see, I ain't do at the peace. When they're suffering, those sources, I can't pay the code, only how I get paid. Sooner or later, my hustle pay. Never, and I'm rushing myself. Keep it cool, everything have a CC. Too much rushing, I probably chasing. One day, one day. I feel it cool. One day,
my hustle gonna pay one day. Enemies, they're gonna see my face. Me pa, I know I'm not rushing it. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Enemies, they're gonna see my face. Me pa, I know I'm not rushing it. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so worried. My papa was so worried. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on and miss. So I on my way. 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 I'm on my way to this place and I'm looking for money. Looking for money, oh. Looking for money. I want to make my man happy. Want to make Papa happy. Want to make all my brothers and sisters to come around me.
Hey, Captain Go. Why you know you hustle? Why saying the book by the Genesis? Shall come at the fire, shall come at the power. I feel never be working on Wednesday. In my love for the mind, in my love for the mind. All in the dark, all in the dark, all in the week, all in the week. All in the sun,
my mama was so worried.
No more air.
My papa was so worried. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that knees. So I on my way. 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 I'm on my way to this place and I'm looking for money. Looking for money.
Amando, you are a famous star now.
We got something.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. This morning, I'm in Seacom on Thornton Avenue at Sarcastic Suites. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you introduce yourself to us and tell us how long you've been here?
So, my name is Nina Reed. I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, but I've had the store here in I had it based in Rhode Island for 10 years, where I had my food truck, and this is our first year in Seacom, Massachusetts. So we've been here for a full year as of August 19th.
So tell us about Sarcastic Suites.
So, what to tell you about Sarcastic Suites? We started out as a food truck. We do custom orders, cakes, weddings, pickups, deliveries, birthday parties, colleges, fundraisers, churches, very important to me. We do all of those types of events, but then we were finally able to get a store through a lot of savings and fundraising and things like that here in Seacom, Massachusetts. So we still service Rhode Island quite a bit, but we also service a lot of Massachusetts. And we have the bakery portion, which is Sarcastic Sweets, and the Alaska Treehouse portion of things, which is the breakfast, lunch, smoothies, cafe portion of things. So you can come in and do your work like an internet cafe, or you can have breakfast with your family, or lunch. We do breakfast all day, because in Alaska you can have breakfast any time of the day. Any time of the day could be breakfast. Pastries, movie, special orders.
This is fantastic. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. This is Monday, November 7th, 2022. Wake up this morning to mid 60 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. Cloudy right now, but be not dismayed. It's going to be sunny. We're expecting up to, please hold on 1 minute. Thank you. I had to get my coffee. We are expecting up to the mid or upper 70s today. So enjoy the day. Take care of yourself. Buckle in as you drive. Safety first. Okay, what's about all the shooting that went on in Boston yesterday and Philadelphia? I didn't really get a gist of it on the news, but shootings, man. Let's slow down with this stuff, man. Killing people, man. All the deaths, man. People for nothing. Come on, people. Come on, my people. We want to give a shout out to Tom Brady this morning as he made his 100,000 pass yesterday, during the weekend, his passing yards. He has achieved 100,000 passing yards. Man, that's a lot of passing yards, man. A lot in one career. So heads up to Tom Brady. In Rhode Island today, we're getting a new license plate. The Rocky Point license plate is going to be will debut today. And people can go out and buy the new plates. Rocky Point was an amusement park. It has something to do with some families in Rhode Island. To learn more about the history of that place, Rocky Point place or park, go do your research, learn about it. But it was a significant place in Rhode Island. That's why the new license plate, being honored in his name. Okay, now that's it for Rhode Island today. Let's turn to my beautiful country, Liberia. First, we know that the Muslims just ordered 350,000 Qurans for the Fit for People. So we're going to be having more people learning about the Islamic Allah and their religion. 350,000 Qurans were ordered for Liberia. Also, we know that our president, George Weah, left Liberia and gone for 1 month amid all the problems and issues in our country. And he took $2 million for allowances for him and his team, and they're spending up to $25,000 daily of our money. Some people say there's no problem with that. Senator Yonkwe of Nimba County is complaining because the lawmakers have not gotten paid for October. And they're complaining they want their money. They're saying, George, we are taking all the money out of the country. Now look at all people saying, oh, I wrote this on my page, and there are many comments coming up. Some people are against the idea of taking our money and 15 people with you on a delegation for 1 month. Why will you take 15 people with you on a delegation on our money? That's our money. Okay? People say it doesn't matter. But look all around you. Look at the news. Look at the census people. They want their money. Look at the lawmakers. They want their money. We owe these people. We got so many debts right in the country for our own people. Our people haven't gotten paid yet. And the president taking 15 people out of the country for a whole month. How will all these meetings and speeches help us? That's what the Liberian people want to know. You taking our money. What are you bringing back into the country that the people can see, that they can use right away? Nothing. Everything is pledges. We'll do this, we'll do that. But yeah, you're taking raw $2 million plus additional $25,000 every day allowances for these people out of our country. So that's the issue right now. How are we going to pay for that? Also in the news, Charlene Bromsky came out and said that the convention that made Musa Belete chairman of Liberty Party was illegal. so she tried to say she says she doesn't hate Musa Belete, but that's the fact. It's illegal. And if it's illegal, is he still chairman of the party? That Bromsky's daughter saying that. Now, the CSO, the Civil Society of Liberia, and the educators are getting together, and they want the government of Liberia to declare drugs in our nation a national emergency. Too many of our children are being hooked on these illicit drugs that are being brought in the country. They're not being caught nor monitored. And our children are losing their minds. This year alone, we have a massive dropout out of high school. Many children drop out of high school. Those are the realities facing our country. I got time for George Weah. I got time for Joseph Boyka. I got time for all of these things, people. I got time for my country. But the only thing that matters to me, I ain't no party. I care about anybody. So let me take a break. That's my news for this morning. Let me take my break, then we'll get back into my topic for this morning, which are: 1, is the yoke of corruption, Liberian people's socio-economic and political struggle indefinitely. 2, for Liberians to unite and change, we must love and care about one another or each other. Then that's a fact. So let me take a break, and I'll be back and see where we got to go from here.
West African, mainly Liberian dishes.
How long has this business been in operation?
We've been in business for about 5 years now.
How has the cooperation of the community been?
They've been pretty much supportive, not just Africans, but also our brothers and sisters of the African American community also been supportive, as well as other African and even other nationalities. So far, so good. We've been having a lot of support from different ethnic groups and different nationalities.
Is the yoke of corruption Liberian people's socio-economic and political struggle indefinitely? I beg to ask this question because we have been in corruption, lingering in corruption, deep in corruption, sleeping in corruption from time immemorial. Everywhere we turn around, there is corruption. Even in our families, there are corruption. People can't account for things in our family. People responsible for things in our family do things that are so terrible, man. You wonder, how can these people do these things? Especially in families that have educated people. Just how we treat our country, that's how we treat our families. In some families, people take money and put it in the personal account, and it's family money. It's not supposed to be in the personal account. It's supposed to be in a bank account for the family. But they feel more appropriate to put it in the accounts. And the part about it is that bothers me. Everybody can be educated in these families and know it wrong, but nobody want to talk. Why? Because we hold somebody high up in the family. It's not right. It is not right to me. It is not right. It should not be right to any of us. Those that are held high in our families are held high to protect us and teach us the right way to deal with each other so that we can have peace in the family, so we can have unity in the family, so everybody in the family can feel included. Many families, all through my mom family, all through my pa family, there are problems. People got deeds for the family. They're not letting other people know about it. They're sitting on it, they think that they're property. People got money for the family. They're dividing it among secret families. And you see, with me, I just don't know, man. I can't deal with that kind of thing. I can't deal with it. And this is the yoke of corruption that's killing my country. Everybody hands in corruption. It's not right. We know better. All of us know better, but we think because we got family, people can do things and we'll keep quiet because it's family. No, it's not right. You stepping on my rights, you stepping on other people's rights, and we keep quiet. That corruption, that stealing, that criminality in the family. If we treat our family like that, how can we treat our country? This is why our country is so damn corrupt. Because the family, the very family all of us live in, is terrible. It's terrible. We got people in our family who love themselves more than they love our brothers and sisters. It's terrible. And that's the same thing we say all the time. All these bad habits, we see them. In my mother's family, I love myself the best. Once I get my belly full, I don't give a damn about the rest. And that is the epitome of the examples of Liberian families. And trickling down to our nation, our national symbols, our national subjects. Everything we deal with, man, it's corruption. People come all they try to lie and try to, I just don't know how to say it no more. It's just so terrible. We live in corruption. Our culture is corruption. Look at all the stealing going on in our country. People say we might accept it. Oh, other people did it. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Yes, other people did it. So we live in this system forever. When we leave from this system, we come to Joe Borka, it will be the same damn thing. Listen to Henry Costa right now. Just listen. The very people that are supposed to be putting Borka, putting him in mess. We're talking about stopping corruption in our country. Costa come and say, Borka so soft, he can't kill a fly. He can't hurt a fly. If you can't hurt a fly, how you flock our rogues? How you flock the people that do wrong in our country? We don't want no angel. We want somebody that will bring law and order and discipline to our country. We got enough of the peace for peace sake. We got enough of the stealing and letting things go. How long we do this thing, my people? Y'all don't know how it hurts me, man. It hurts me. Because, I'm not used to taking things from other people that are mine. I used to helping people, man, with my own strength, not stealing from our government to give other people and say it's coming from me. What kind of thing is that we're doing in our country, man? We're hiding our country. We're hiding our future. Our children see all these things consistently going on. They would do the same thing. They would do the same thing. All of us got to start for our family. Y'all know the thing wrong in the family. Say it's wrong. Stop the whole family. Say stop. Let's get this thing correct. We can't continue as a family when there is stealing and corruption and lies and deceitfulness and evil right in our families. Let's eliminate them or break away from the family. It can't work. It can't work, my people. We can't stay in these Americas and learn all these things about discipline and honor. America corrupt, yes. We got to follow those people. Because other people corrupt, we got to be corrupt too. No, we don't have to follow other people. Let's take the good examples from America. Those are the good examples we carry home of law and order, of decency, of loving each other, charity. Come on, man, my people. We're tired with this thing. We got to rise up, man. We got to rise up. We got to come to our senses. All that juju and evil thing. Ellen Johnson said it, then brought all that evil people in Liberia. She brought an evil witch from Ghana or somewhere, talking about, and she and Julie Andy and all these people delving in witchcraft for our country. And y'all tolerating this mess. That's why our country is imbued with spells and evil and all kind of things that we need to eradicate in the name of Jesus Christ and the Holy Trinity. Come on, my people. We've been through this enough, man. We've been through this enough. Let's decide what we want to do. Are we going to clear our country of evil and free our minds and our spirits to make our country grow? Because as we are today, we ain't going nowhere. The evil, the juju, the witchcraft, the voodoo, the criminality, all these things are imbued together. Look at right here in America. The drug dealers, all of the in Santeria and all these jujus and blood sacrifices so people can catch them with their drugs. That's what Liberia is today. All our leaders in blood sacrifices and things so we can catch them from stealing our money. And it can't work because Liberia is for the Holy Ghost. It's for the Holy Trinity. It can't work. That land was dedicated long ago. We just need men and women who believe in the Holy Trinity and justice and truth to stand up and free our country from these damn rogues and bandits and Ellen Johnson, Sally, and her children. Get rid of these rogues. Yes, Ellen Johnson, Sally is a rogue and a criminal, and we need to put her in jail. That old woman going all around the world trying to save herself and put our country down. She brought that juju woman in Liberia to hurt us and made our country a juju country. She sold our country to the devil. And you better wake up. You better wake up and come to your senses and stop the foolishness about protecting criminals and saying that you did this, I did this. No, it ain't going to work like that. We got to set our country free from the evil Our country got to be governed by law and order and the rule of law. What's wrong with y'all, man? You better wake up and come to your senses. This simplicity and stupidity got to end. Under my watch. I ain't tolerating this shit. It got to end. Who y'all think y'all are? Got our country run amok? Got our system of law and order under the dirt? And these criminals going around with our money, talking about it going. I know where the man going. Talking about Morocco and Egypt. Well, what all of that would do for us? Listen to the people on the radio in Liberia crying. Listen to Wiki. Listen to Va. They're talking the same thing I'm talking. Because the people in Liberia want to know what the people going with all our money all the time. They're traveling and they're not bringing nothing back to us. And yet, we're tolerating their nonsensical nonsense. Enough is enough. Free Liberia. Aluta. Continua. Let me move on to my next topic. I got things to teach in this place here so we can get ourselves together. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm on Broad Street this morning at the Island Restaurant. It's a Jamaican-owned restaurant that has been here in Providence for a little while, I think. But before me, I have the proprietor. Good morning, sir. Could you tell us your name and how long this restaurant has been here?
I'm Ricky. We've been here over 5-6 years. Me and my wife. We started out a Jamaican restaurant, Caribbean. We're in front of 3 high schools, and we did burgers and fries, and that's now one of the most popular items here, like burgers and fries. So all the kids from the high school, they come here after school for lunch and then after school. So this place is packed during the day with kids.
So you get a lot of support for the community.
Yeah.
Well, I want to wish you the best, and we'll spread your news about this restaurant further, so probably your clientele will increase.
Thank you for that.
Nice meeting you, Ricky.
Thank you.
And have a good day.
You too.
Well, it's good to be back. Let me conclude on this topic. This yoke of corruption that we have been under from the inception of our country to this very day will not get us anywhere any better. Every day I look at my country and I see the potential in my people. I see all my people, my talented people, with the potential to excel, not only in the formal settings of education, but in every aspect of vocational training and development. My young people, we got a lot to offer the world. But the way our country is going now, we can't offer nothing because the people that lead us have nothing to offer us. They are nincompoops. They ain't got nothing to offer us. They're not thinking about the plight of you young children. Look at all of you in the street. We need a system to help develop you, to give you the right insight and direction that you need to go, to sift out your all right. Because some people don't know what they can do. Some people don't know their own potentials. But if we have these institutions in our country that can help our young people through from kindergarten, when they leave kindergarten in high school to elementary school, start training them how to prepare themselves for the future. By the time they reach high school, you always know what you want to do. You will know where you want to, whether you want to go to college or whether you want to go vocational school. And there are certain vocational schools that we need very badly in our country. We need home economics. Everybody in our country got to learn how to cook, got to learn how to clean, got to learn how to do housework. Under my watch, every Liberian got to go to home economic school that will be sponsored by the government. We built one central school in Monrovia, and there will be attachment all through the counties for home economic school. Everybody in Liberia will learn how to cook, will learn how to bake, will learn how to sew, will learn how to clean, will learn how to make up a house. Those are the basic necessities of survival. With those skills, you can go anywhere in the world and survive. You can go anywhere in the world and never starve. Then from there, we go into the science and mechanics. We start teaching our children from small how to fix foreign cars, local cars, how to be innovative in their mechanicism, or whatever you call it, mechanism, modern mechanism of mechanicism, or whatever it is. I don't want to be mistaken in my ideals. So we move from those principal steps of dealing with machines. By the time they get to high school and advanced levels of education, their minds will sell beyond cars and things that we deal with in everyday lives. Like the people of other nations will be thinking about space, how we can interact with whatever elements there are out there, and demanding our rightful place with NASA and the rest of the world so Liberians can be included in the space program. We're not going to sit down here and let the world pass us by under my watch. That's why I need serious Liberians. I need us to think not frivolously on pocket change, only $100, $200 a year, then stealing and passing on to you. No, we got real dreams. I got dreams for my country, I got dreams for you, but we can't do it until and unless we become disciplined. We understand that education is the way forward, and it doesn't have to be in the classroom. It can be formal, it can be vocational, but we must attain some kind of education for us to rise as a people and benefit from all that is within our country. And for that to happen, we got to find the good leaders. We don't want soft leaders. If boy got soft, we don't want boy. We don't want criminals like George Weah them. We don't want punks and useless people like L.A. Cummings them. No. We want people that will bring our country together, not thinking about sex or greed or useless power, but bringing our people to strengthen us and enlighten us and open our minds to the possibilities of what we can do and be before Chesson dies. There are so many things we can do and achieve. And it hurts my heart when I see my people just acting like crazy, stupid people. Everybody want power. Everybody don't know what to do with power. Power is good and power is bad. In the hands of people who love, listen to that word, love. That brings me to my second topic too. Because Liberians cannot unite or change until and unless we love each other. I gotta sleep with you to love you. That's not love. That's not love. That's love from the bottom, that's not love from the top. Love from the head is love, and from the heart, because the head transforms to the heart. When you think about the plight of our people, when you think about the suffering of our peoples, when you think about what our country can be if people were not stealing and killing each other in our country, then your mind rises to another level that connects with your heart. Because when your mind thinks about your people, your heart got to respond with the love and charity that is supposed to come together with. Your mind cannot love with all your heart, but your mind set the pace for love. When you see the plight of our people, and you say, no, this is not right. You see the families in our people being corrupt and evil to one another for property and things like that. You say, no, that's not right. And you speak out. Because when you speak out, it changes the whole dynamics. When you keep quiet, nothing changes. But when you speak out, you get enemies. People won't kill you because you're talking the truth. People will hate you. And they'll try to separate you from them and other people. Don't mind that. The truth will always set you free. Don't mind what people do. We are a Christian nation, imbued by the power of the Holy Trinity. Don't mind what people say. You got a duty to do. You think I mind what Joe Weir or Elliot Cummings or Joe Booker, I mind what none of those people say. Because they don't mean nothing to me. What it means to me is my country, my God, and my people. That are three things that matter to me. When God says yes, no man can say no. No man can touch me if I stay on the truthful path. But if I'm flaky, like many Liberian people, they're flaky. If I'm flaky or double talking or trash talking like Liberian people, I'll be in trouble. Because you can't be like that and want genuine change. You got to stand up on principles. You got to stand up on your words. You got to stand up on the divine belief that what you're saying will matter. It's not about juju. Yeah, maybe juju can do that, but with juju, you got to be there all the time. You got to be in that. You got to go to the shrine every time to say what you want. With Christianity, I got to go to no shrine. I can stand right here and say, Jesus, do this. And it will happen. I wouldn't be in this world if I didn't believe that. You know how many times people try to kill me and destroy me. Even in this country, people still try to destroy me because of what I say and what I believe in. But that's my right. I got a right to talk. I got a right to say what I believe. And I got a right to speak against evil. I don't put my hands in everything because I cannot fight every battle. That way you don't see Chesson on Spoon TV. People send me invitation all the time. Not from Spoon. I don't know. I just see it on my thing. The link. Please come on and so. I don't even look at them. I get so many emails a day. Because I got what I have to say. I can't sit with people and interject my ideals. Everybody got ideals in Liberia. So we got to choose who we want to follow. Many people got good ideas. But the path to those ideas, they have not set them up correctly. Because we can't follow every path. In order for us to know what we want to do, look at Melanie. Let me give you one example. Melanie, all my days of Christianity, I just knew my God. I just knew my God. I used to be confused. People say, try this God, try that God. You didn't know which God to try. Everybody around me doing juju. Everybody around me got something of God they want. Even my mom, my pa, all of them. My pa never really talked to me too much about God. Chesson never was a man to sit with a chair and really talk to us about Christianity. He would do that when the need arises. He would say, then you kick up the conversation with him. That's how me and my pa used to talk, because every time he threw things out to me, I told him, I said, Dad, I don't see it like that. Then he want to argue. Then we start arguing about the point. You see, and that was maybe my pa used to like my presence around him, because everything he said, I wanted to know where he was going with that. He was a leader of my country. I felt opportuned to be with my father. to hear my father's views, whether it was in sync with my view. I wasn't no small boy. I wasn't raised by my father. I was raised by my mother, and I'm raised by my people in my country. I got so many mothers and fathers. That's the blessing of a bastard. And people don't understand that thing. It's a blessing. If you dwell on the negative aspect of things, you will never grow. I have many mothers and fathers, and I learned from all of them. I appreciated all of them to the point where they taught me. But many of them had some bad ways. I had to let them go. I'm not a man of hate. Everybody, I take the good from you. You got good things, I want it. So my many mothers and fathers were not bad. They didn't do bad things. They taught me some good things. They taught me how to protect myself from deceitfulness. They taught me how to protect myself from lies. They taught me how to protect myself from people who want to hurt me for no reason at all. They taught me many things. Just as my own mother and father taught me too. And people in the street taught me. Now I came to America and I went to prison and I learned from the criminals. You see, that's why I do not reject any kind of learning, but you got to be careful what you learn. You got to be careful what you learn. Some things, they may seem good for you, but if you don't have the ability to analyze them, they will destroy you. Because people will always try to deceive you. That's why education is so important. And not only education, your religion. You got to pray to God for wisdom. Wisdom comes only from God. Why you think I'm talking to this today? You think I just got it on my own? I prayed for it. I prayed for it every day. I still praying for it because there are many things I don't know. But the Holy Spirit, through the intuition of the Holy Ghost, can tell you before it happens. Can warn you. You don't believe it? Trust us who live through wars and killings and murders and evil to tell you these kind of things. Your intuition guides you. Your spirit guides you. It's no joke. People, sometimes I talk about spirit and all these things, and when people look at the political, I say, oh, where the man coming from? If you don't believe it, you're a dummy. Don't believe it. I've been in politics, Liberia, all my life. I've been at death door so many times. If it wasn't for my faith and my belief, I would be dead. I tell you no lie. But I know it. And I know from whence it comes. It didn't come from juju, it came from my prayers. Prayers are powerful. Prayers are powerful. And if you don't believe it, you will have no faith to survive. Because no matter what kind of difficulty you're in, once you say Jesus Christ and you're sincere about it, something will happen. Something will happen. You may not notice it right away. You may not even see it. Maybe somebody will point it out to you, say, "Ain't this happen?" Then you say, "Oh yes. Oh yes." That's because you believe. And if we believe, if there are true Christians in Liberia today, we got to believe that there's a need to change our country. Our country is not a good country today. Our country is not a prosperous and progressive country today. All that glitters is not gold. Look deeper and you'll find the flaws. You think we're having election in 2023? Where the money coming from? They got to pay all the enumerators. They're not paying the people. The people haven't eaten. They haven't paid the lawmakers. They haven't paid the government officials. They haven't paid the people of Liberia. All these things are compounding on this government. It's not going down. And we will pay the price for it. We will pay the price for it. Because the people leading our country are not right. They're not good. The field of leaders we got to pick from, man. Oh, Lord. The field of leaders, man. I mean, leaders who can't even work together in CPP that people will choose. All those people are tainted. Borka, Ure, Kanga, Cummings, all of them tainted by the mere fact they have no integrity. They have no trustworthiness. They have no pride and dignity to stand up as men and women of honesty. They're deceitful people. All of them deceitful people. That our country just whirling in hell. We are whirling in hell. All the people we got in our country are nothing but deceitful, evil, corrupt people. All of them corrupt and evil. The Ure, the Borka, the Cummings, the what? All of them, man. I didn't want to talk about it. What kind of people? What kind of men of education and status can't come together and stand up as men? They got to break themselves down to go to court and act like they're useless fools. What kind of men are those? Those are not meant to lead our country. God just showing us that we have no leaders. That the time for a real leader to come in our country is at hand. We have no leaders. All these people are useless. If Kostek can come out and say Borka is soft, he will not touch a fly. Is that man worthy to be president of our country? No. We want a president who will be able to kill a damn fly. If a fly on the wall and not supposed to be there, I will smack the hell out of that damn fly. So if y'all want a president who can't touch a fly and we go into this for peace sake, but Borka is not for peace sake, people. For peace sake, for peace sake, for peace sake. Oh, for peace sake, for peace sake. Moya, for peace sake, for peace sake. Yeah. You want us to go in that kind of song singing again? Let's go into it. But I ain't taking no sides in this thing. Anybody come president of Liberia, you gotta prove it. You gotta prove you got a mantle to stand strong like a Liberian leader. But right now, all of the fruities we got out there, all of the fruities we got out there, God help us. God help us. God help us. Because listen to Spoon TV. All the people that are young people, they know nothing about leadership and government. Listen to Mo Ali and what the other one, Mo Ali, Keith Hassan. You know how many days Keith used to be behind me to be on my show? I used to diss Keith because Keith Hassan, that man to talk about Liberian society, I beg you. That man got nothing to offer Liberian society. That's why he only talked about politics and George Weah. Besides George Weah, Keith Hassan got anything to offer Liberian people? I never took that man up and lay him down. He was too bullshitty for me. And those the men you got over there with 300,000 people watching Spoon TV, although they immature people there. And the doctor Francine, all of them immature. Saint-Ben, Saint-Vie, immature. And Keith Hassan didn't know nothing about Liberia. He just there for politics. He's just there talking about George Weah. He talking about George Weah. But you ask that man about Liberian society, he knows shit. And that's the man Liberian people following. And what the other one name? What the other one? Ben Savi and what? Tamilin George from Rhode Island? That the man y'all following? That the man y'all following? Making decisions for Liberia? That's why I look at all of y'all. I just go there and talk my shit and leave because y'all crazy. Those the people y'all got leading your society. My people, I've been in government from the time I was 25. I was Liberian National ID Card Director. I became legal counsel before I left Liberia at 27. I didn't want power. It was too corrupt. I didn't want to spoil myself. Anybody who listened to my story, listen to the same story I tell you from time to time because it's not a lie. I didn't want John Benana Ure. I didn't want John and all the people in finance there that were stealing. That's not my forte. My forte is professionalism. My forte is to learn. You don't want me, I will leave. But I ain't going to dabble in uselessness and corruption. For what? For what? Why would get out of it? My name was spoiled. I will not achieve anything worthwhile in Liberia because Liberia is not a nation to invest in. Look at our country right now. Our country is so far backwards, man. You go put anything in our country, you will lose. You will lose. There's no security, no police, no anybody you can put. Everything corrupt. Every time I go to Liberia, I got to carry extra money to bribe people, just in the foreign companies. Because I'm not going to Liberia to waste time acting like I'm begging people. No. The whole country corrupt. What am I going to beg people for? Foreigners going there with money and getting what they want in my country. Why would I go in my country and I got money and don't get what I want? Am I stupid? I'm not stupid. If my country is sold to foreigners by our leaders, and everybody in my country corrupt because they're poor and the rich carry everything. Now look at that show. They stopped it. They jailed Daddy Boy for these speckles and marijuana. What are you jailing people for marijuana for? Are you stupid? You're not feeding the people. You're not clothing the people. Marijuana is not a drug that will kill people. You better let the people smoke their drugs and get off that frustration. All the cocaine and heroin you got coming in from foreign countries, you're not stopping it. But weed that can grow from the grass, like while you're stopping, the people growing their weed in the farm to make their living, you're going there arresting them. When I come to Liberia, weed will be legalized. Nobody going to jail for weed. In Jamaica today and all the Caribbean, nobody going to jail for weed. Are you crazy? The people have come to realize the significance of the herb. It's not only for weed, it's for medication, it's for relaxation, it's for and solving medical issues, mental issues. You know? Because if some white people don't like it, we got to join them. We got to join them. We got to decide what is in our best interest. And you better stop arresting Liberian children for weed business. Let them smoke their weed. What you're doing for us. All the stealing and thing you're doing, all the evil wickedness you're doing, are those children getting anything from you? They can't even get jobs. They don't even have dreams because you have taken everything from them. Then you won't stop them from smoking weed? Are you people crazy? Huh? George, we are smoking weed. Everybody's smoking weed. Then you want jail people for that? No. We legalize it. We legalize it, and the government will control the growth and sale of marijuana in Liberia. The government will make the most money from it. If people are smoking, you better smoke the best shit in the market. And we'll send it abroad. We'll sell it abroad. That's a cash crop today. So all this foolishness you're doing, people will need license to grow marijuana. You will not just grow marijuana to that. We're coming to restructure our whole country. This system in our government, in our country, and governance is corrupt and wicked and obsolete. Let's crash it and scratch it and burn it. And let me come and set up a real system that will last our country over 1,000 years. Because the time of the Liberian people is now. The time for us to rise beyond mediocrity is now. All these useless people leading our country, we got to get rid of them. It's not good for us. Look at our people in Liberia. The 4 political parties, they can't even decide on jack shit. They're so corrupt and useless and have no integrity. How can 4 political parties, 4 educated men in our country that have been there from time immemorial, L.A. Cummings, Joe Borka, Benana, Ure, Nyomli Kanga, all the people, they're not new people to our country. They've been in our system for long, and they still don't know how to behave like civilized people with integrity. That's a problem. My class is done. Attorney Commander Glapohkpa Chesson class is done. I'm out of here. Have a good day, and do not do what I wouldn't want you to do, because the lucky X is always looking at you with eyes wide open.